Good morning, YouTube. PPS back here. It is the 28th of July, coming at you with our YouTube play of the day video. And we're coming at you with one prop here for today. Only gonna do one. I have a what am I thinking of? I have an article coming out here for Pine as well. I'll also be popping on their show in a few hours here. Probably going to drop this play and one other one. So not a huge MLB slate. Don't want to dilute it and throw like 12 plays out there today. It's going to be probably a nice tight 6 to 8. So I want to make sure I get enough for the VIP members over on the Patreon, making sure that they get enough value over there as well. So I'll be rolling with one spot today. Obviously, I have to recap. Burns absolutely nuked. Riley broke his hitting streak, unfortunately. 2 lineouts yesterday. The whole world was on him. Shouldn't have done it. I have to check Twitter and see how popular this stuff is before we do it, because I swear every time I'm on the side like that, it just never works out well for me. So currently still 11-3 run, right? So, I mean, obviously still profitable, pretty profitable there. Looking forward to another spot here. And this one's going to be a little corny, a little bit not up my alley. I've been doing more of my hit pitchers, been doing more stuff like that. But I'm going to roll here with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 total bases. And just hear me out. Obviously, you guys know I don't do total bases that much unless it's like for an article or something like that, where I don't do my pitcher combo with it. So Tyler Alexander heading up to Toronto with the Detroit Tigers to face off against the Toronto Blue Jays. Before we get into Vladdy, let's get into Tyler Alexander here a little bit. He's got a 5.06 ERA on the road, only 10 innings, only 32 innings total this year. But on the road, 326 batting average, and a 425 slugging to righties. And on the road versus righties, we're seeing a 667 slugging percentage there from righties. So obviously that's a pretty high number. He started off very badly. Middle of the year actually didn't do very bad. But we've been seeing him split as a starter and reliever. And as a starter, he had a 327 at batting average against 237 as a reliever. Obviously, he is starting today, so I like those numbers a little bit better. Also, I love what the Blue Jays did moving up Vlad to 2. Since he's been moved to the second spot in the order, he's batting 353 in those 12 games. 1 homer, 4 doubles in those 12 games, 18 hits. He's batting 353, like I said, 6 ribbies. So he's still getting the production, but I love him in that spot. He has the ability, obviously, for extra base hits at any moment. And obviously you can get those runs scored. Alejandro Kirk is still hitting the ball extremely well. And Lourdes Gurriel, tip your cap. That man has taken a really big step forward after that terrible start to the year for the Blue Jays. Also, just digging into Tyler Alexander's numbers here, he is blue pretty much across the board, man. He's not pretty much not anything special. We're looking at his stuff here. He's got only a 12.9% K rate. That is very bad. He's in the 3rd percentile of whiff rate, which is terrible. He's in the bottom 5% of K rate, fastball velocity, and expected batting average. So a lot of luck has been going that way. But we're looking at his stuff. The best pitch he has for whiff percentage is 20%. To put that into perspective, when you're looking at your Burns, you're looking at these guys, they have 3 pitches over 40%, guys. A lot of these big league guys have a wipeout pitch or a put-away pitch, right? That's what they call it. And he doesn't have one, right? I mean, like I said, his top whiff percentage pitch is the pitch he uses the most often in his cutter, right? So if we're looking at the cutter matchup here, Vlad, 296 with a 510 slugging, expected slugging at 532. That is not a pitch you really want to use. He is a guy who's going to use all 3 different types of fastballs. And unfortunately for him, Vlad Guerrero does not miss fastballs. He only has a 17% whiff rate. He's got a 300 expected batting average with a 535 slugging. Really scary spot here to be Tyler Anderson. And then if you look into his other stuff, right, he's going to be rolling out his changeup that's getting hit to a 380 clip right now. And he has a slider that he hasn't really used too much, but changeups as well. I mean, this is just not a good matchup for him. Vlad Guerrero is obviously elite, a 532 expected slugging against changeups as well. This is just not a spot you want to be Tyler Alexander. A lot of righty power. A guy in Vlad who's moved up in the order should at least get an extra at bat here. And also, Vlad Guerrero rakes at home and he rakes lefties, right? Against lefties this year, he's got a 140 WRC plus. He's also, when he's at home, he's rocking a 127 WRC plus. Versus lefties this year, he is done unbelievable. Only a 6.9% K rate versus lefties this year, 12% walk rate, and OPS at 870. You do not see those types of numbers for a power guy at all. This is unreal numbers there. Lefties are not striking him out. He's going up against a guy who does not strike people out, and he crushes all types of fastballs, and that is what Tyler Alexander is going to throw. If you look at his 3 top pitches, all of them are fastballs, and we're looking at 68% of the time a fastball is going to be coming at him. Guess what? Sign me up for Vlad Guerrero, man. This is a dream matchup. And obviously at home, getting close to that trade deadline, they got to make a move here soon. Toronto's got to start winning some games. Obviously, an absolutely awful game last night from the Toronto Blue Jays. 6-1 loss. Adam Wainwright when you have your number 1 on the bump. Not a good look. So I expect to see some big plays, big numbers out of this Blue Jays team today in a dismantling of the Detroit Tigers. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll check you tomorrow, 7:30 Central Time here for Pass the Prop Friday edition. And we'll be coming at you with another one there. Looking forward. Let's get to 12-3. I think that would be a much better number there. Get us to around that 80% mark. And I am very, very excited to do it. So make sure you guys tune into my Twitter today. Well, like I said, I will be on Pine Sports Show there this afternoon. And obviously, let me know if you're tailing. Smash that like button and let's catch another ticket. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.